Hello everyone and welcome back to my Bold and Beautiful 29 YouTube channel. I hope you guys are having a wonderful day. Before we start, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kelly makes a want for her pater to come to the cotillion. Liam tries to leave the sanitarium to take Kelly to the cotillion despite Bridget and Grace expostulations. Liam to still be rehabilitated and his condition kept a secret. Only a many people know, and most of them are on staff at the sanitarium. The exception to that's Steffy, who had promised to keep Liam's brain bleed from Kelly. While Kelly is in the dark about her father being rehabilitated, she has a daddy/son cotillion coming up. Kelly has been so agitated about this and is confident that her father will make it. Kelly will make a want that what she wants further than anything differently in the whole world is for Liam to take her to the cotillion. Kelly's want will break Steffy's heart. Of course, Steffy will embrace her son and talk about how much her daddy loves her. Steffy might also tell Kelly that if it were at all possible, Liam would be there. Liam wouldn't be suitable to get the cotillion off of his mind. The longer that Liam lies there, the further time he has to suppose. Liam formerly expressed wishing for an alternate chance to be a father, hubby, and indeed friend. Liam knows how important this cotillion means to his son. He doesn't want Kelly's last memory of him to be a disappointment. So, Liam will come determined to leave the sanitarium against medical advice. While Liam is determined to make Kelly's want come true, the Croakers will try to keep the case in bed. Grace and Bridget will try to reason with Liam that this isn't a smart move. The Croakers might also explain to Liam that he's risking his life. What if he collapses in front of Kelly? No matter what the Croakers say, however, Liam is determined not to let his son down again. What happens when Liam leaves the sanitarium to take Kelly to that cotillion? Liam wants to be there for Kelly, but could his condition worsen while doing so? Liam might take an interest in a new Logan woman. Could Bridget be the coming love match on the horizon for Liam? It seems like Deacon has been trying to nudge Hope toward a Liam reunion, but she suggested they work more parents than suckers. Of course, Hope's opinion could change as this plot moves along. At the moment, Hope doesn't know about Liam's medical extremity, so that news could shake her up and leave her redefining her future with her former honey. Still, Hope could have some competition, and we're not talking about Steffy this time around. Although a Liam and Steffy reunion is no way off the table fully. What if Hope's real competition comes in the form of her half-family? Bridget has suddenly entered Liam's plot as another Croaker on his platoon, so we've to consider why. Grace putatively had effects covered, especially with Finn being in the circle on the case. What's the reason for Bridget's addition in the story? Could it lead to flying sparks for Liam and Bridget at some point? It looks like Liam's medical fire is about to take an inoperable turn for the worse, so Bridget may step up for him during a delicate time. That might indeed lead to Bridget playing the idol and chancing some experimental treatment to save Liam, just like Finn did for Eric when everyone allowed. The Forrester primogenitor was a goner. Bridget might be the one to save the day, so that could give her a unique connection with Liam. Can you imagine Hope's covetousness if she decides she wants Liam back and has to watch him moving on with Bridget? That could produce an intriguing stock contest and leave Brooke caught in the middle of her daughter's feud. But it's at least intriguing to suppose about an implicit Liam and Bridget pairing. It could set up some great drama, so it's worth keeping in mind. Liam's Croakers will make some grim prognostications about his health in the coming occurrences, so stay tuned for the intimidating updates to come. Sheila called Poppy to meet her at Il Giardino for a little converse about a participated interest, Luna. Poppy raised Luna by herself, and now that her son is a double killer, she has washed her hands of her. Finn is Luna's natural pater. And that makes Sheila her festive grandmother. After DNA tests were run on several possible campaigners, Finn lately set out that he was Luna's natural father and told her she had been serving house arrest at Bill, and he wanted her off his property so poorly that he paid someone off to secure an amnesty for her. After she was freed, Luna had nowhere to go, so she ended up visiting Sheila. It took precious little to move the woman who desperately wants her natural family around that she was her granddaughter, and Sheila has promised not to abandon Luna. That made Sheila's first order of business a discussion with Poppy, the woman who prevaricated to everyone about Luna's maternity and deprived her of knowing her grandchild until now. Sheila and Poppy traded cuts and easily didn't suppose much of each other. After Sheila called Poppy a medicine and coitus addict, Poppy responded by telling her that she had no idea who she was dealing with before cracking Sheila across the face. Sheila responded to being hit in the face with the maniacal laugh that longtime observers are familiar with. Poppy has awakened the maniacal and satanic side of Sheila, the part that she has spent the last many times suppressing. Sheila has been on enough credible redemption stint, but there was always going to come a point in time when she'd ripen, and then we are. Sheila will do absolutely anything to cover Luna, and getting rid of Poppy now feels like a great idea. Sheila's empathy for Poppy turned to immediate misprision once she realized Luna was her grandkid. Now that Poppy has dared to put a hand on Sheila, she presumably should be picking out her own burial clothes. Luna might just make you squeamish. Luna teaming up with Grandma Sheila Carter will no doubt mean double trouble and peril. Sheila to shirk justice for murder, tried murder, and blackmail. We've come used to seeing villains bat freely. Because of that, we'll simply overlook the fact that her granddaughter Luna is following in her deadly step. Spoiler alert, we won't. This makes the forthcoming developments for the character indeed more disturbing. Where Sheila encouraged Luna to pursue Will at Il Giardino, strangely, the presence of a killer didn't raise any admonitions among the guests. Granny advised Luna to make Will stop allowing rationally and start allowing with another part of his deconstruction, veritably majestic, Grandma. Sheila continued enabling Luna. Sheila outlined her long-term vision for Luna. The killer of Lance remarked, "There's real stopgap for girls like us. We shape our own reality." She went on to say that they pretend until rational people are exhausted and surrender they're like lamb. Ultimately, they accept whatever you tell them. And if they repel, well also, Sheila replied, we'll make them. What should we suppose about the direction the cleaner is taking with Luna under Sheila's influence? Does it suggest that evil prevails over good? That escaping justice for murder is entertaining. What a disquieting communication to convey, especially when presented as a joke. By the occasion's end, Granny had put a Mario mustache on Luna and transferred her to Forrester to deliver commodity hot and racy to her crush. How funny. At the same time, Luna's contender, Electra, was caught up in her own uproarious situation, trying to discourage Will's romantic hobbies by planning a delay. What? Enthusiastic response to that idea was relatively funny. And since Will hasn't harmed anyone, the humor was appreciated. Still, no bone. We'll be laughing if Luna's coming plan works out. She'll need to keep trying to win over Bill's son. But given his kittenish nature, can anyone really misdoubt that she'll ultimately succeed and produce this shocking twist?